Yeah. You already know who it is and who it be is Greg G, and this is the Greg G Chronicles. Thank you guys for showing up, tuning in, and tuning out, or showing up and showing out. There we go. So you haven't done it in a while, but yeah, everybody, I want to say thank you, Big Ass Salimis. You already know it's your favorite fucking, but with this one boy called the Zionizer. But who else is gonna bring you these fucking Hamas drops? You know what I mean? That's hilarious, dude. Shout out to the Zohan still. Let's go, Big Ass Salimis. Again. The live doesn't get this shit. That's only the fans on the pre-recorded and edited or just added to. But to everybody, I'd still like to say a big, beautiful Dom Soy. Not bad. Not bad. Now, right now, you guys, I'm sipping on this thing. It's called the Early Times. Ooh, coming at you, right? And again, this dude, it did taste better the first time, but it tastes the same. Still like shit, but $28 for a liter. You ain't gonna go wrong at 50% bottle and bond. Age no minimum for 4 years, but again, I had to give it a retry, and it's still not the best. Don't get me wrong, it's good in a pinch for a liter. People are still on that fucking Evan Williams bottle and bond. They were like, "We did it, yo! We got that old fucking Pappy Van Winkle bourbon. Go look it up, yo!" And they were like, "That's the shit. That's that what was it? If you guys were pot smokers, that's Cookies original. That's Granddaddy Perp. That's original OG Kush. You know what I mean? But but they were like, son of a bitch. If I found the blind taste test, that bottom shelf shit didn't it stacked up better. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I'm still again still. I think Bullet bourbons might just be my shit. I still need to try Four Roses. I think maybe the less proof, the 40% stuff to 45 might be my range for flavor at least. This stuff is gas, son. Anything at 50 sometimes just tastes like gas. I try to be like this. Look, look, look. Oh yes, my good heavens. I taste the extracts of vanilla and by God, is that ecstasy? You know? By God, it tastes ecstasy. No, it shit tastes like fucking gas. It tastes like, I mean, all right, look, I can appreciate it, right? But it's like through doing my studies, they just say shit, right? But it definitely get you fucked up. I could taste the peanuttiness in it though. Mm, it is a great hobby, baby. It is a great hobby for an alcoholic, dude. But I mean, I don't need to, but I'm an alcoholic, so I'll fucking say I need to. Can an alcoholic quit for Lent? Yeah, because alcoholics know the day is done. And boy, oh boy, I was like, ah. Mm. Hello, you look like Mr. Beast. Thank you, dude. I always get that by Mr. Beast. Shout out, shout out. You know? Yeah, Mr. Beast is up to it. Yo, shout out, Mr. Beast. Yo, I'm Mr. Yeast because I rise all nasty like fucking scum and fungus. To the pre-recorded, I'm responding to the lives. To the live, I'm talking to the pre-recorded. That being said, though, it's pretty dope. But I don't know. I've been doing my stand-up comedy. I hit him with some stuff that I've been sitting on. You know, it was pretty stupid. I was just like, a girl came up to me. No bitch is coming up to me. Come on now, look at me. I look like Mr. Beast. No, I'm Mr. Beast is like ruggedly handsome drunk cousin. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, that's just my cousin Greg G. Don't worry about him. He's illegal. You know, some bullshit like that. But you know, the joke is like a girl walked up to me and she's like, "Hey, what's your sign?" I'm like, me? Slow kids at play. Ah, hey, nah, that's stupid. I did that joke right now. Like slow kids at play, and there was a bitch in the crowd. A nice, lovely. I think it was a white chick because the Asian chick was cool. The Asian, Mexican, Filipino couple, they were cool. Asian, Mexican, yeah, the Filipino folks, they were cool. Duh. But the white girl was like, "Aw," and I was like, "Yeah, I know, right? Who comes up to me and asks me about my slow kid slime. Slow kid slime. Slow kid sign. Jesus Christ, dude. The flavor is building in my mouth. What if I'm allergic to this shit? Actually, I was about to say something too about allergies and stuff, but it might hurt one of my brands, and I can't do that by actually by contractual laws. I was about to do some shit. Um. Anyways, though, what the fuck was that? That's the most alcoholic response. Oh yeah, of course it is. Thank you. But I had a good time, dude. I was talking about being Mexican because being Mexican is shit I know, and I need to talk about how I know enough Spanish to get by. But when you really start speaking Spanish, I'm like, fuck. I know enough Spanish to make fun of Mexicans who talk with an accent and don't speak Spanish. You know what I mean? So I can hold my head up high. Really, really embrace myself as a fucking liberal or a Republican. Whatever makes you sleep at night, whichever. Oh, I'm just better than thee. Huh, I'm intellectual. I speak a language that I should be fucking fluent in. But then my cousin starts speaking Spanish and shit, and I'm like, oh man. Whew. See, I'm just nodding my head and laugh when they laugh. Sometimes, but enough to also I speak enough to get Mexican memes and stuff, and it's funny because me and my co-host, and my business partner, Black, and but he's like not from America. Black, he's like came here, immigrated. He's fine. He's legal. Don't worry.
Yeah,
Trump don't
I'm
get
over.
him. Sorry. Oh shit. To the pre-recorded, I just let off all my drops. But it's funny because I bet you he linked up on the stuff that I like and stuff, and it's pretty much like oddly enough a lot of anti-Semitic shit. But it's a lot of anti-Semitic shit I'll be listening to because it's fun. You know, I grew up on Family Guy making Jewish jokes and shit. I don't mean anything by it because go watch the last episode about the war. I'm like, this is on up and shit. I'm like, I say, I'll give you 2 pounds for a nickel a day and double it the next, huh? Good deal, huh? You know, but that's stupid. No, yeah, but it must be funny to be like a fucking African black dude and you get some like Mexican meme and it's like Chucky Chucky doll attacking someone, being like, "I love verga, chupa mi pito, I love verga." But anyways, but I digress. There's a guy Palm Beach Pete going around too. That was one thing I was talking about, and the crowd did dig it, you know, because it's a little funny when you go do comedy. You don't know who's gonna get what. Some people like the gay jokes. Some people like the blasphemous stuff. Oh, yo, George, what's up, Big Shrimp Louie? What's cracking? What's bracking? Yo, shout out to the president of Shrimp Louie right there. Sorry, there's an OG Shrimp Louie squad member right there. You high? No, I'm not high. I just look high all the time. I smoked so much weed as a kid, and then I would take 600 to 1,000 milligrams of edibles a day sometimes. It just got me, you know. But I have been drinking. I've been drinking, you know. Took some drinks earlier to decompress from the day. Sorry, someone's asking me on the pre-record what I do, but it was that day, you know what I mean? But, you know, you just chill. You ain't getting faded or nothing. Just enough to calm the nerves, let your body know you're done. But that's your 30-minute break. Now you got to go and do some more shit and bam, bam, bang, you know? Watch a boring-ass movie with one of my favorite actors who should have probably been in Sinners, dude. If Idris Elba was in Sinners, Hafangul, dude, that would have been the greatest movie ever. The bloody vampires, they're trying to suck my bloody potatoes. Wait, I don't know if that was British or Irish, but you know. Oh, I did a joke too on stage that was like about that. That just reminded me. Is I was talking about accidentally just writing jokes, but then it's like, man, that's just racist, you know. So it was about the movie Sinners, and I ain't never seen the movie Sinners, dude. I'm a fan of Michael B. Jordan and shit. When I see him, I've never seen the Creeds, but I like Michael B. Jordan. I ain't got nothing against the man, you know. Black Panther was cool. We all got to say Wakanda, you know, to all our African homies and shit. Hey, yo, Wakanda, you know, shing to my boy watching this if he's on the live or whatever. Wakanda. The goddamn it, my push-ups aren't working. because I'm not doing push-ups. Um, I bought a push-up board and everything, but so I was telling the joke, right? I was like, "Ooh, sinners, what's that about? Black vampires and dry chicken." Because black people were just getting the chicken and sucking that shit dry. I was like, yo, dude, that shit's wild, dude. Oh my god, dude. Oh my
You feel
god.
my dick fucking your mind?
Oh my god, dude. I don't know. I thought that shit was so cool. I was like, yo, that's genius, Greg. By God, you're the best comedian I've ever heard in the world. Black vampires and dry chicken. It's the only time you're gonna catch chicken being dry at a black family's house when they're vampires. Oh my God, dude. but nonetheless, but I digress, right? I was talking about that, and I was just like, but no, this is racist. It should have been about sucking up the dry potatoes because it's about white vampires. But sometimes I just like to do that. Just get an idea. Don't look too deep into it. Don't watch the movie, but just go off your gut. Just go off your gut instinct. It's just the only way to do it. Just like my cousins, they hooked me up with one. They reminded me. Well, we always talk about the growing up, dude. We were super fucking. I was like pretty beaner and shit, because Spanish. Well, y'all don't know, but Spanish was my first language. Forgot it going to the greatest imperialized school system ever. Shout out to the USA. I really mean that. Teach me how to grind, son. Teach me the ways to stand in the line when the bell rings. But uh, he was like, "That's funny, dude. You could talk about how like instead of like he says, I'm making waffles, I'm making tamales." And I did that on stage. I was like, "Yeah, man. We're Mexican as fuck." And you ever see when Donkey goes to make the waffles, he just says it right. They're not making waffles, but instead he says, "I'm making tamales." So if you go to Mexico and y'all try to say, "Oh yeah," and in the morning, "I'm making waffles," they're not gonna get the reference because they changed the movie to make it to tamales. So that got a good laugh to the people the way I set it up. They were really enjoying the "I'm making tamales in the morning" reference. It was fun. It was real fun. Uh, and it's fun going to other open mic comics and places. They're all late as shit, but I get to at least have fun and practice. Either I can riff on stage, but normally when I write stuff down, hit the hit the old pin to pad like I'm Marshall Mathers, like I'm Young Icy, dude, Young Icy, just fucking writing it down. Get to cracking with the slack in the line. That's why the rope fell because it had slack in. I don't know. I was like, by God, I'm a genius. Like how I even leaned into the microphone, you guys. I was like, oh yeah. Um, but it normally tends to go better. Podcasting here is note taking and then open thoughts, and then obviously if my stand up is all podcast, just premises and bits, which is cool. That's fine. But I love it. Young Jeezy. Um, Hell, I even got to talk about right here. It says Kristi Noem's husband, wife, because apparently this Republican fool, Shrimp Louie, shout out. I forgot about that. Hell yeah, dude. I never forget about the Shrimp Louie. That shit was funny. One of the co-founders of Shrimp Louie, he's a veteran, by the way. So shout out to my boy George. But he fucking he and my cousins would just say Shrimp Louie back in the day, and me and my cousin Sergio would just say that shit all the time because we loved it. We thought it was funny. We even said, "Hey man, we should make shirts with the logo on it." We all said that shit, and never happened. But it was always fun to say. You know what I mean? Just the Shrimp Louies. We're the biggest shrimp. Some might say jumbo shrimp. My cousin Isaiah would be like, "Yo, Greg G, yeah, I got with this bitch Veronica. I gave her the shrimp. Hold up. Wait a minute. The jumbo shrimp." I mean, like, doing evil little laughs. We would be laughing stupid like hyenas. Oh my God. It's so much fun. Um, The Louis crew, the Shrimp Louis crew. Anyways, I was talking about Christy Gnomes. She's some Republican bitch, some Chamber of Commerce of the House bitch. And her husband got popped rocking some fat titties on Omegle or Chat Spin or fucking J Date, you know what I mean? And dude, this fool looks like a fucking man, dog. He has a chiseled jaw, fucking looks like a good racist man, you know what I mean? Like an upstanding fellow racist man. I was like, God damn it, yep. He has a race that he doesn't like and he's not afraid to say it if he comes to the open mic, and I could respect that, you know. Mine, Filipino. All my Filipino homies gonna be like, I'm watching the live, you asshole. Oh my god. Oh, but nah, yeah, this fool was rocking some fat ass titties, you know, like an F size cup, and he was just on there meeting up like he was trying to always meet up with chicks with fat titties too, you know, probably trying to love and compare and shit, and be like, look at my titties, I'll show you yo titties if you show me. Oh wait, I'll show you my titties if you show me yo titties, you know, shit like that, right? Which would be kind of diabolically genius. It'd be fucking genius, you know. Hold on, I'm gonna be a fucking cross dresser online. And I'm gonna have some bad fake titties, and there's gonna be some crazy bitches that are gonna love this shit. And they might show me their titties if I show them my fake titties. And he's like, are you kidding me? You know, I've been stuck with my wife's shit titties for 15 years. I'm trying to see some new tits, not porn tits. Omegle titties. You know what I mean? Am I showing my age here? Chat roulette titties. Is that even older? Fuck. Whatever the youngster, some Bumble titties. You know what I mean? But I was like, that's diabolical. But you know, hey, like I said, I've done it for my homies. I was like, I walked up to a chick to be like, hey, what up, girl? You look bored. Let me spit in your ass. So it's okay. I could say that I'm transgender. I used to be a girl. You know, look at these. Look at my jawline. The pills work. She loved it. And I was like talking about spitting in her ass some more. You know, and then I was like, yo, here's my friend. He likes to spit in asses himself. Here, buddy, give her the old hock to it. You know what I mean? Spit on that thing. And pause. No pause. You're spitting in the bitch's ass. But still, pause. Hock to it. Whoa. But, you know, so I was like, guys will do a lot of shit. Shit. That's just me doing it to hook a homie up to get some pussy. Guys that get pussy, who want to get pussy, fuck, dude, I would have drove to LA. I would have spent hella money for pussy. You know what I mean? And not like horror pussy, but like, well, it's all horror pussy, am I right? But you know what I mean? Like fly bitch out. I would have fucking, all right, let's go get a fucking drink. Spit a quick little joke. Tell her about how slow kids at play is my sign, but my dick is retardedly big. You know, some dumb shit like that. you ever you ever had a cesarean scar? I don't know. I think that has something to do with the vagina and the butt and vagina ripping. You know, I don't know, ladies, because I know there's at least two of you motherfuckers that watch this shit. Anyways, though, it all led into me making jokes about how like, what is it? Here it is. Democrats want to shoot guns and kick out illegal immigrants. It's just as bad as no, yeah. Democrats want to shoot guns and kick out illegal immigrants just as bad as Republicans want to dress up and suck dicks and shit. You know, something like that. It was basically like, you know, something like that. Just balancing it out. They want to be just as racist, and and this side wants to be just as gay. Balances out, right? And I don't think I went with it on stage, but I was gonna be like, I was more racist somehow as a Democrat, and now I'm more gay as a Republican. What the fuck is going on here? You know? But hey, it is what it is, right?
This is upstanding conservative to dirty liberal.
Yo, if y'all were on the pre-recorded, if y'all catch this pre-recorded, you get these drops, baby. These drops are good. You know what? I'm gonna have to maybe possibly do a Dom Soy for that. That shit was good. Yo, the jumbo shrimp. Shout out to the jumbo shrimp. Yo, Baby, I swear to God, it's 5.5, but it's a fat 5.5. Like fucking ooh. You see this Maui Wowie right here? It's fucking fat. This can has a size that's so familiar. Oh my god. Oh, that's wild. That's wild. One of my favorite. Wild is. It's not too far off. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, obviously, I'm a little bit bigger. I'm bigger than the can, but Jesus Christ, dude, that's crazy. And to have that girth, that'd be insane. I ain't gonna lie. Just that, dig like a soda can, dig like a beer can. I don't know. You know, I'd rather be a Modelo Oro, even though it's light, but it's taller. I don't want to be one of those. I don't want to be a buzzball or one of those big sips. Just a fucking angry chode. Just an angry chode ready to bust in there in 2 minutes, dog. The warthog. Oh my god. Huh? Huh? Who said that? Damn joy. Oh man. But yeah, I'm excited too, guys. I'm going back down to California. It's been about, I don't know, I'm 31. It's been about 7 years. It's been about 7 years since I've been home, you know. And it's crazy when you move to other places. It is really a time vortex, you know. Uh, I left young, and they saw me leave young, and I saw everybody leave young, but now I'm coming back old, and I'm coming back to them, and they're all old. Now, granted, I'm still 31, so that's pretty young, you know. Uh, but everyone's age still about 7 years, all my tias and everybody. So if you were like 42 when I left, you're 49. If you're 49, you're 56. If you're 55, you're 62. Jesus Christ, you know, that's just crazy. My cousins were like 18, 19. They're all like 27 and shit. Some of them have kids because they're sluts and had them at like 14. But hey, you know what? It is what it is. As Mer said, baby, I was born to a mom like that. So shout out. Thank you to my mom. I'm here, baby. Um, yeah, but anyways, though, I couldn't find a drop. I was trying to find a drop for you guys. I couldn't find one. But it's going to be exciting. I'm going to shoot down to LA. Going to see what's up to my mom's fucking scrap ass family. Not my mom's scrap ass family, my wife's scrap ass family. No, shut out. I'm just being stupid. But I'm going to go down south, go to LA, go hang out. Go hang out with the vibes. You know, I'm gonna go to Cesar Chavez Boulevard. They're trying to take him down because cause you, I'm not gonna lie. Cesar Chavez did what Trump said Mexicans do, and he pushed a couple young bitches down and gave them a few unwanted orgasms, if you know what I mean. A real fruit-like round situation that grows on a vine, and if you stomp on it, you can make wine. A real He raped a couple bitches, is what I'm trying to say. This nigga raped a couple bitches that were too young to be raped. You know what I mean? Well, oh my God. No one is of it. It's bad. Some might say the baddest. but, oh my God. God. Anyway, too young. 37, best age. You're okay, Mexicans. As long as they're over 37, you can rape. Rape them all. Drop the bombs on them. Oh my God. All right. Oh, lock in. Oh man. But I would like to go visit Cesar Chavez Boulevard and get a picture before they try to change it, because apparently the whole big hype is that Democrats are trying to change it because that fool Cesar Chavez was like, yeah, we need to stop these illegal immigrants from coming in because they're taking the good working American Mexican man's jobs. The Mexican Americans are American Mexican man's jobs who came and did it the right way, right? And this fool straight up in the video was like, yeah, for you see the hardworking Mexican man is here working and doing it the right way. And then you got these wetbacks that come over here, drop wetback on us, and didn't even flinch. And by us, I mean the crowd just. And then you have the wetbacks. And just like that, wetback popped up on the word. And then the whole definition, wetback. Uh, Mexican descendant born in Mexico, height ranging between 5'2" to 5'10". They don't even give us 6 feet. They're just like, hey, this is the average and that's what it's gonna be, you know. But they were saying that the Democrats did that shit just to fuck with them and shit, because they've been knowing that he raped all the bitches, or he was just a mad player, yo. He was come on, baby. I'm trying to get your parents paid and get them water at work, baby. Come on. No, that'd be a horrifying situation. These motherfucker was like 42. But 42. I don't know why I found that funny. Well, man, well, just hearing him saying it's the common wetback. For you see, the common wetback digs a hole into the ground and waits for a known job to walk by, and then he shoots out of the tunnel hole. You know, it's like a trapdoor spider. It's like, what the fuck, dude? I just liked the video. I was like, dude, that's fucking hilarious. But they are trying to take down his shit. So before they take down Cesar Chavez Boulevard and Cesar Chavez this and that, I'm gonna get a picture. You know what I mean? It's tough. Cause someone was saying, "Hey, yo, Mexicans, y'all don't got much, dude." And I was like, "Fuck, you're right. We got Cesar Chavez. We got Quetzalcoatl. That's a serpent thingy. We got the guy that thought that the Spaniards were gods and then got us all killed. I forgot his name right now. And then what do we got? We got Andy Ruiz, the fat heavyweight champion. Shout out to Andy Ruiz though. Let's see. I got my cousins. You got Greg G of the Greg G Chronicles. That's about it. You know, fuck, man. Who else do we got? Who else do the Mexicans got, yo? Yo, what up, Cuzzo Buzzo? Yeah, shit, what up, Cuzzo? But yeah, no, that's just hella funny though. So, anyways, from there though, right, I'm gonna spend a couple days down south doing my thing, be a tourist, and work my way back up to my hometown. You know, stop by, visit the father-in-law in between, let him meet his grandchildren and stuff like that. I think these might be his first grandchildren too, so that's something special. Yeah, then from there, shoot up to Merced, California, and see all the family. You know, got to go visit the people on the west side on the 9 block. Got to go visit. Got to go visit all the streets, every nook and cranny of that bitch that I can. You know, I might have to hit up some family and let them know to set up another party, because I got one cousin, my cousin Buzzo right here. He's gonna set up a party. Hopefully, everyone comes through. And yeah, you know, hell, let's fuck it. I might just say, hey, fuck it, we're renting out the that Italian lodge. I was gonna say, you know, that one place where the gabagools hang out. You know, they speak Italian. They're like, hey, Francesco, hey, Mr. Prestigio, you own the mall. But yeah, it's an Italian lodge. But obviously not. But that'd be pretty cool though. Fuck it, we'll all go to Rollerland, stinky ass Rollerland, if that shit's still around. Just throw a fat ass party at Rollerland. That would be pretty lit though. Yo, if anyone knows about Merced 209 Rollerland, yo, Merced Rollerland is the shit, dog. Watch out though, that rape bathroom. There's a bunch of Cesar Chavez's in there, if you know what I mean. A bunch of fucking that bathroom, that little boy's room was a little scary, dude. Oh my god! I hope they refurbished it, or maybe it just got condemned because of that bathroom. It just stank, dude. This shit stank. Like, it only had its smell, dude. It was a weird smell, but yeah, go see what's up with the family. Have a party on some Jagged Edge shit. You know, where the party at. Girls is on the way. Where the Bacardi at. Models and bottles, talking all of that. More like torta for shortas. That's all my cousins and wives included and shit. Let's fucking go, dude. Let's fucking go, baby. But it's gonna be so much fucking fun, dude. It's gonna be so much fun. So I'm excited. I'm really truly excited. It's been a while. It's been forever, you know, and maybe we'll have to make it a yearly trip, you know. Yo, what's up? Thank you. Love from Tennessee. Love from Idaho, right here. Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate that. You're the only 10 I see. I appreciate it. Oh, wait, now I see it. There we go. Mad dope. I got a piece of copper that I'm using. That's what I used to break into my garage. It's a long copper thing from an old house I had to do because I locked my keys. I locked a truck in my garage, and the truck was like a big suburban thing, like a fucking, it was a 20-footer. And my cousin, who actually was on the comments, he was like, yo, if you can open the door a bit, go to like the door that leads into the garage, you know? He said, go to Home Depot, go get yourself a wire curtain or copper thing, bend it, and hit the garage button. And I was like, oh my God, you're right. Because I was going to do some dope shit that I was so down to do, you guys. I don't know if you guys know this, but I was so down to like, to just bust down the door. I was like, yo, look, I want to bust down this door. I can hit the door with a piece of heavy machinery. And by heavy machinery, I mean just a drill bit or a saw that I had, an electric saw, just, yeah, here's Gregory on some fucking shining shit, and just bust my truck out. And then I was like, all right, I'll just pay 200 for the door, you know, because I was cool. I was chilling at that point, you know. I was like, all right, I can do it. I can afford to drop 200 on the door or whatever, $70 on the door, whatever the hell the real price is. I'm going 200 because that sounds like I could have done that at the time, but that sounds astronomical enough to make the real price sound very much more feasible. You know what I mean? Because $200 is $200, but then it's like, all right, you can do it. But then when you hear it's only $60, you're like, oh, let's break two doors. You know what I mean, baby? And then I can spend 200. You know, and then I can still buy a bottle. I can still get a bottle, baby. Oh my God. But no, it ended up working out flawlessly. So I plan on having a good time. I don't know how faded I'm gonna get. I'm gonna try to just keep it cool, keep it like how I am. Maybe another couple of drinks or two, drink water in between, eat. I don't want to wake up hungover, but hey, you know what I mean. When in Rome, you know, when in Cesar Chavez Boulevard, you tend to go a little hard in the paint. Whether you want to or not, you're gonna get something inside of you, and it's gonna be shots, and we're gonna have a good time.
Gonna fuck your shit. Gonna fuck your shit. Gonna fuck your shit.
Where am I at on the time? Jesus Christ, Lord Almighty. Anyways, though, I don't know, man. I'm having a difficult time getting away from politics, but I guess that's all I watch. I guess being 30, I watch all my stupid shit, you know. But yeah, hold on. When my cousin say you're more than Southern girls, you're more than welcome. More than welcome down south. Thank you. I appreciate it. Really? Oh shit! I can't hear. No one can hear nothing. I wonder how long they couldn't hear nothing for. That's gonna be great to see. Oh man, that sucks. Oh well, we'll see what's up. But anyways, though, the board was crazy. I hope. Damn. I hope. Oh my God. I hope that pause wasn't that long. Fuck. I went on a whole diatribe of whatever's right. Anyways, People are talking Pokemon. We'll go to that because war is crazy, and that's Pokemon. There's a Pokemon war going on right now. Everyone's warring about Pokemon. They're like, "Yo, did you go hit that vending machine?" And even the vendors are like, "Get the fuck back, you fucking Pokemon homosexuals! Get back! I know you guys are gay for these cards, but you need to stop it. You need to stop putting these cards in between your butt cheeks and selling them on stage on eBay to kids for double the price." Oh my god. It's booty sweat. It's booty sweat, the best card in the deck. Oh my god. But people are loving their Pokemon, man. So they're out there. You know, I got a buddy of mine. He strictly has a Pokemon budget. So I was like, damn, that's incredible. You got bottle budget. Everyone has a budget. What? You got Pokemon budget? You got bottle budget? You got kid budget? You got crack budget, coke budget, weed budget, gas budget. Everyone has a budget, right? And it's gambling, dude. It's gambling. It's like, do I open the card now and get that endorphin, that get my endocrine flood with them the endorphins, my endocrine system and everything, or do I not? Do I sit on it and wait for everything to get bought out, and then I can sell this pack for double the price? It's really hustling out here with this Pokemon card shit from out these vending machines, you know. And my boy's like, oh yeah, they'll flood the market, and then some of these will go down to zero for stock value or pennies on the dollar. But then there's still there's still a few that I got that are 500 on the dollar, and I got them for like $50. So that you look at it, blah blah blah. And I was like, oh man, dude, that's like me in the stock market, because I'm back in the stock market too. By the way, we'll get in that actually in a second. To be honest, we will get to that to help y'all get your dividends in. If y'all got like a quick 450 to throw in, and I know that's tough if you guys ever get your taxes or your money, or you got 450, somehow you saved up selling newspapers or selling Pokemon cards. Buy a stock of one of these Vanguard ETFs or VTEs or whatever it is, you know, because they're going to do a stock split here in a couple days. Actually, I think April 20th is the deadline on 420. Some people are going to be too high to even think about doing that. They're going to spend all their wad on weed, but that's cool. You know, do what you do. I don't care. But drop some money, and then it's going to split, and then it'll split to like $63 a share. It's still all the same, right? The money, because whether you got 6 or 1 at the time when you bought it, they just split it and divided by 6. But that's 6 shares that you have now that's been split from the original 400 and something odd dollars you put in, right? Now maybe those stocks that are 63 will shoot up to 200 or 400. So now you got, like, let's say you got the 6 shares at 200 a piece. That's already $1,200. So from that I bought in at 418, but I bought $439 worth. So, you know, that's already up. I'm up $800, you know, and that could be in a year. That could be in 2, but it's like, dude, it's just sitting there. And even then, I can sell it off. If I need the money that bad, I'll sell it off. You know what I mean? It's not gambling that way, like gambling. I put it into the lotto machine, because in the lotto machine, when you put it in the machine and it's gone, it's gone. You ain't getting nothing back. But if you put it in the stock market and make some right stocks, you can always sell it off and get your money back, which is nice. Hell, even if you lose $20-$40, you know, chalk it up to, hey, you tried. But I'm a big dividend investor. I like dividends. People like to talk about making money when they sleep and shit. But, you know, I did my little snowball, you know, 100, like $10 here, or like $50 there, or $1.47 here. You know, now, you know, and I got like around 201 account, and then the 4 in another, right? But and that's not like I'm balling. It's hard work. It's chipping away. You know what I mean? I'm just chipping away and lucky. But you can be too. You know, you just put it out there and you'll do it. Take your time. And then you get you get monthly dividends in that, and you just keep buying that stock. You set the dividend not to keep the cash, to keep buying in that stock, because then your monthly dividend grows. You know, and I ain't gonna tell you what to do, but I'm just telling you what I do. And it's really pretty cool once you see that first little what was my first one, like 16 cents, you know? But it's like, whoa, I just made 16 cents off of $10. Put your $10 in savings, you're probably gonna spend it or gain nothing on it. Inflation's gonna kill it, you know. But it's pretty cool. And then you're like, all right, well, what happens if I buy, I buy 16, I'm gonna buy 100 shares of these. Now I get 16 cents. Do with that. Now I get $16, or whatever it is. And so on and so forth, and then it just keeps adding and adding and buying and buying and growing and growing. And I get crazy on ChatGPT. I was like, all right, what if I do 1,000 every year? Boom, boom, boom. And I'm getting that. What will it be in 10 years? I was like, oh shit. Because again, I've talked about this before, how much I've spent on weed, coke, just to flip. And sometimes you get quick rewards and quick returns, but it's where does it go? You know. But now that I'm 30, 31, I was doing this even when I was like 28, just in the background doing it. But then I had to, but I'd save up a chunk, but then I'd have to sell my stocks. So I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes something happens, and it's like, well, you know what? This is why I use my stock accounts as saving accounts too, because I can't touch it. And I'd hear videos about how people do that shit too, and I was like, oh, all right, cool. So I'm already in the game without knowing that I'm in the game. So that's what I do. It, give myself a Robinhood account, give myself a little fucking Les Schwab, a little something. Don't sell it because it goes down $1 or two. No, you gotta wait. You gotta just keep feeding in, because if it goes down $1 now, you gotta buy $2 worth. You know what I mean? Just to fluctuate and buy in dips. So always keep buying in the dips. But because eventually the market corrects. We saw people don't know about this shit, but all this war stuff it fucked up the market for a bit. And damn it, I wish I would have invested in Exxon. Still, damn it, from back in like 2019, 2018. I was like, dude, Exxon's gonna be the shit, and I didn't, because this pipeline deal didn't go down. I've mentioned this plenty of times. And then now Exxon's like over $100, and when I was looking at it, it was $54. So I was like, damn, dude, had I kept chipping away and chipping away, I'd have a hell of money. But I was watching a video. I wish I would have remembered the name, but he said the best time to do it is yesterday, and the second best time to do it is now. But don't go crazy, dude. Because again, you don't want to buy out of your means. You know what I mean? I'll be like, all right, all right, example, I got $102.58. I might buy $2.58 worth of stock and just keep chipping it away, The next check, all right, I got some breathing room, $20, Next check, oh man, I'm fucking negative in my account. I ain't buying nothing, you know what I mean? As I'm letting everything ride, And then it's like, all right, we'll see what happens. The next check is like, all right, I'm cool. I know I got money to spare, so another $1.87, or fuck it. Sometimes let's get crazy, $100, But do what you can do. But it's nice, dude. It's pretty cool, but it's risky. It has its risk, but you just gotta wait it out, To that though, I do say, Dom Soy, try to. Anytime you can do it, do it. I always check it. I was like, all right, ChatGPT, if I invest $10,000 in this fund that gives this X amount of dividend yields, you don't want to go too crazy high. You want to have a risky one, and for sure a safe one, probably. That's what I would do. That's what I do. But it's like, all right, damn, I put in 10 grand for this 10 grand. I'm getting $147 a month. Shit. And then it just keeps buying and buying and buying in more stock. So then instead of 157 or 47, now I got $220 the next year every month. And right. And then one month I could be like, you know what? I know I'm going to be in a struggle. So I'm going to take off that rebuy. So now I'm getting that cash in my account that I can just cash out. You know what I mean? I'm about to cash out. And now I'm getting $250 a month, just cash. You'll get charged, tax, whatever you need to fucking do it or whatever, right? But hey, $200 is still $200 when you need it. You know what I mean? And then when you're cool, just put back that little button and says, all right, reinvest this back in the account, But yeah, what it do? Oh shit, did I make you a moderator? That's what's up. What it do, Buzzo? Not much, man. I'm just out here. Did I make you a moderator? Oh, you're the managing moderator, nigga. What's good? Not much. I'm just talking business. What the fuck? But yeah, not much. I'm just talking business and stock buying and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. Hold on, my cousin. We gotta have to sit and talk about the investing. Oh yeah, for sure, dude. Oh yeah, for sure. We'll totally sit and talk about it. And then even YouTube anything that you want, you know. But I'll tell you any for sure stuff. Right now though, I mean it ain't much, but I put in $400 in an account. I made 17 on it. That's better than me putting it in a savings account and then oh no, I spent it. You know, I got into it and I spent it. There's 400 in there. But someone said, "Oh man, when you have 400 put in a thing, you know, it's hard to get it because you gotta wait 3 days." You're like, "Fuck it, in 3 days, it might be different. You know, I might be all right." But damn, if you're retired now, yeah, we'll talk about it. You know what I mean? Yeah, we'll definitely talk about it. Oh fucking a. Yeah, it'd be pretty cool. Yeah. We'll definitely set you up with something that has good dividend returns, something safe or something. Okay. Well, yeah, we'll definitely talk about it, and we'll definitely have you. I'll send you links and stuff to have people who have good words and ideas and stuff like that, and any of the shit that I listen to for stock investing and stuff. But anything for sure safe. You know what I mean? Um, Yeah, you know, and it looks like bullshit at first. Like again, like I told the crew of people out here, Dom Soida investing too. Dom Soida wanting to get something, a nest egg for yourself, for your kids, and hell, even life insurance ain't bad too. But that's for me in due time, at least for that. You know, I'm trying to live, motherfuckers. I'm killing myself slowly but beautifully. Mm. Mm. Dom Soida. But yeah, thank you too. I appreciate it. I feel like a learning doctor. I'm all teaching people shit too. You see, you make the incision in the stock market here, and then you hit up your Jewish friends, and then you say, "Hey, hey, I need to know where do I buy my circle hats?" But yeah, no, Buzz, let's invest. Hey, and if y'all retiring or trying to plan for your retirement, investing is good, dude. The stock market goes down, but it always comes up. So even when it's down, I'm gonna keep buying, you know. And that's coming from a regular schmegular ass dude, a educated ghetto learning doctor. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's just all on you. Hell, I'm trying to at least make hell, dude. If I can get to like my dad's age, and God bless, you know, at 66, and I'm making 2 grand a month off of like not working, not my social security, but all the money I saved up, and that's just my monthly income from dividends. But you know what though? That's cool, right? Because I'm making $2,000 a month from just my dividends. But that means in my stocks that I got, there's like 200 grand in there, 400 grand. So if I'm like, hey, let's go. I'm old. We old. Shit, my cousin Buzzo, he's gonna be like, yeah, hey, let's make it. He'll be like 75, 72. Oh shit, son. Oh nigga, let's go. We're in our walkers and shit, going to the casino. Fuck it. Hey Buzzo, 2 grand right now. I'll put it on black. Let's go. Oh, he's all. We got our gas tanks and shit, but they're pumping us up with oxidized alcohol. Cheers and our shit. Oh my god, it'd be fun as fuck. But hey, you never know. You know what I mean? Uh, do your thing. What's my time? That's what's up. But anyways, though, let's get back to some dumb shit. I was accidentally racist earlier, not too long ago. Um, Again, me and my buddy were talking to my buddy. Technically, was like for the company was talking to a person, and he was telling me the people he was trying to set it up with, right? And he was like, "Yo, this person knows da 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 da, d d d d d, and da 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 da." He's like, "Man, maybe one day we can even go to the promised land." If my buddy's watching this, he knows what the promised land is, and that's Rick Ross's house. The fool knew Rick Ross and had pictures with them and did shit, right? That was pretty cool. And we know a guy who knows we know the guy who knows the guy And I've met the guy who knows the guy, but I haven't met the guy who knows Rick Ross and has pictures with this motherfucker. And I was like, we were like, we got to figure out, is this guy for real? Is this real or is this fake? Is he a fan who dressed good and just happened to be there with all these people because he does stuff? And I was like, all right, let me see. And I was like, Jesus Christ, I don't know, man. And my wife was like, no, he seems pretty legit, but this, my wife is good with that shit. So she gave us a lot of answers, bing, bang, boom. Because my ass was in the kitchen. And I was like, nah, I don't know, man. Look at this motherfucker. This motherfucker looks like this, and his skin tone and shade is this right here, right? And Rick Ross is wearing this. But then this motherfucker, somehow his clothes changes and his skin tone changes too. And Rick Ross is still wearing the same thing. How did that happen? You put that to me, and how does that happen? How does the motherfucker's skin tone change? And it's a picture on his Instagram. And how does his clothes change that quick while Rick Ross is wearing the same shit? And my brother's like, Greg G, that's Jermaine Dupri. That's a different motherfucker. That's a different guy. And I was like, oh, Afangul. I was like, oh, that's Jermaine Dupri. Oh, oop. My bad, that ain't the guy. He's like, no, that's a whole different guy. I was like, oh, fuck, I fucked up on that shit. I wish I had that drop. Fuck. I'm gonna have to get it for the pod. But I like that drop. Fuck. And I was like, damn, that's a different black dude. I was like, my bad. I caught myself being racist, just like the vampire movie. I was like, damn, fucking black vampires and dry chicken. Just sucking the shit out them chickens. I was like, fuck. I was like, damn it. Because I was so confident. Because you know what? I saw Ashton Genty. See, had he been a sports player, I would have known. Because I was like, yo, that's Ashton Genty. And I was like, man, I better not be wrong. But no, I was like, I know that's Ashton Genty on that commercial, though. I'm not going to second doubt myself anymore. I was like, it's Ashton Genty. Then later on, to show the name, it was like, it's Ashton Genty. I was like, oh, I knew it. I knew it was Ashton Genty. Yeah. And then I cheered and I hit a bong rip. And he started sucking on the glass. And I was like, yo, let's go. I knew I ain't racist like that. I know the difference between how black people look. but on that one, my God, Lord, please, Jesus, forgive me. It was fucking fun. It was wild. But when you catch yourself accidentally being racist, it is what it is. What time is it? All right, it's 10 o'clock. Oh, man. Anyways, though. Oh, yeah, the war. Fuck. Let's get back to the war, though. Let's talk about the war real quick. Tom Sawyer. Let's talk about the war, right? One more little. What is it, Tom Sawyer? And this bottle will be back when I return from my trip. Again, though, the war was going on, right? Trump was like, we're going to bomb the shit out of them. We're going to fucking wipe them off the face of the earth. I was like, damn, dude, is this Vince McMahon right here? He's like, we're going to get them. We're going to give them the stunner, the FU, a spear off the top rope, and an RKO. I was like, oh my God, dude. This nigga Trump was like, Devon, get the table. So I was like, oh my God. And in the last episode, me and my dad, we were like, fuck yeah, dude, we need to take Karg Island. I was like, all right, well, I didn't know about it, but he was like, yeah, we should take that Karg Island and make them bomb their own shit, or we bomb them, or whatever the fuck, right? But if we bomb them, it'll look bad on us. But if we make them bomb their own shit, it's like, we cool. And I was like, right, that makes sense. Make them fuck up their own shit while we're just in there, But then Trump was like, yo, listen, Trump was like that fool on Pineapple Express. He's like, listen, motherfuckers, you got 2 hours, you got 8 hours to fix your fucking shit, or we're gonna shove these nuclears and any Moab bomb right up your ass. But the thing is that the Iranian folks were like, fuck, this fool fucking means it. You know what I mean? And sure enough, they called off that 2-week ceasefire because, man, dude, I was shitting my pants. I was like, fuck, that's what's up. That's G shit. But then I was biting my nails because I was like, Trump's coming in with
Gonna
the
fuck your shit. Gonna fuck your shit. Gonna fuck your shit.
energy, and they started putting civilians and stuff around the electrical plants and the nuclear plants and the oil pipelines and shit like that, right? And I was like, oh my god, please don't kill all these people, please don't do it. And now these people could have been paid actors on some on some Sandy Hook shit. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. I joke, I kid.
We got to thicken our revenue stream.
No, that's them suing me for that joke. But no, I'm kidding on the Sandy Hook joke. But yeah, we had all these motherfucking fine ass Muslim bitches out there fucking trying to be like, oh no, don't bomb the stuff, which everyone could have been hired, but still, I was like, fuck, dude, there's kids out there, come on, man. I was like, oh no, dude, they better get out the fucking way, they better gain weight and move, please, because I was like, fuck, dude, if we drop these bombs on these regular ass motherfuckers, dude, I'm gonna look extra dumb on my last episode. I'm gonna look so fucking stupid. I didn't give a fuck about what was gonna happen. I just worried about me looking fucking dumb. And then, okay, yeah, you know what? I didn't want people to die either that shouldn't have fucking died because they're regular ass people. And due to that, that would have made me look real fucking stupid, being like, yeah, we need to get that shit. We do it for the oil, the oil. Oh my god, I was like, oh lordy, please don't let them fucking drop these big ass bombs on these people, dude. They're sitting ducks, dude. They're peking ducks out there, dude. And luckily none went down. I was like, oh thank God. Whew, they quit. And but then I was like, all right, time to start cheering. I was gonna rush up and be like, yo, yeah, motherfucker, we winning out here in this bitch. We winning, motherfuckers. Just to hear that no ceasefire ever happened. Fucking Hezbollah and fucking Israel were all still dropping bombs and shit, and everyone was like, whoa, the ceasefire just happened like 6 hours ago. Now you motherfuckers is dropping bombs and shit. And they're like, Trump was like, hey, we need to take it easy. We're doing our thing. And then even J.D. Vance was like, hey, yo, ceasefires are messy. They shoot, we shoot. It's the end, the last punches. Someone might have got a plan that has to hit that can't get stopped. He didn't say that one in those words, but it's like, oh, man, dude, this is already done in place. It ain't nothing going to stop it. It's just going to go, But I was like, fuck. Here I was too, dude, this is like a reality TV show, dog. Honestly, politics is WWE, is wrestling, it's WWE wrestling. It's 90 Day Fiance. It's what's that one I like too with my wife? What's that fucking dumbass show that they do in LA? With Club Sir and everything like that. It's Vanderpump Rules, OG cast to new cast. That's the war for people that like politics and shit. And I like it all, from all that shit, like WWE and cartoons and stuff. But I was like, fuck, please, please don't let us win. Or don't let us win by killing them. But please don't let us win like this. Oh my God. And then when we won, I was like, yeah. But don't celebrate too soon. And then fuck. Everything went to shit. But right now, though, everything's chilling until I look at the news again after this podcast and I'll be like, fuck. We killed 1,000 innocent motherfuckers. Fuck it. But damn, no. Not fuck it, but oh my God, dude. It's just crazy. It's a crazy show to watch. And it's crazy because that's where I'm blessed to be here, because damn it, dude, out there in real life, dude, whether it's Israel, Iran and shit, fucking wherever the fuck you live in that destabilized area, you have a real threat of being bombed and dying. And I'm here just watching it on TV like it's a show. But it just goes to show, maybe if you start believing in Jesus Christ, better things might happen to you. That's all I'm saying. Maybe a little bit of Jesus might be what they need. You know who might stop these bombs from dropping on Israelis and Muslim Hamasians? Jesus. You know, maybe if they didn't kill a guy named Jesus, you know, maybe if they didn't like a brown guy who married a 9-year-old, they'd be a lot better off with Jesus. but yeah, I was like, fuck, dude, please don't let us just fuck up all these women and children. Oh my God, all these all these sand Mexican, all these East Coast, all these Far East Mexicans, these Middle East Mexicans and shit. That's what these motherfuckers are, ugly Middle Eastern Mexicans, dude. And I was like, fuck. Even the Jews, they're all fucking stupid Middle Eastern looking ass motherfuckers, but they're like they're sandier sand Mexicans. You know, Mexicans are sand brown. These are sandier sand browns. I was like, please, Lord, please don't let us just fucking wipe them off. I mean, let us win. Let the U.S. win, but please, God, don't let these motherfuckers go like that. I was like, oh, no. Bitch, you better give us the oil now, guy. What's that movie? We hit him up with what's that movie? Fuck. Don't be a menace. Good movie, too. Do We Have a Problem? But with the Malibu's Most Wanted. Give me the oil and the keys to the fucking gas before I dust your ass, bitch. And he's like, again, do it again. Give me the keys before I dust your ass, bitch. And then they're like, all right, that's the one. We're cool. That's the one. And then they hit us with the psych. But life is interesting. But still, don't forget to invest in the stock market. Do something, figure it out, do your own research. I think I need another one because I don't think this is a double. Nope, it's a single. Might as well. You know what? Let's do it. Let's finish another quarter and a half. Let's finish it off with the double. Because I love you guys, respect you guys. You guys are amazing, incredible fans. Anyone who likes my shit to like my shit, not just for the shorts. Well, even for the shorts, you know what? I always got to remember, you know, you guys like my stuff or whatever. But just know when you meet me out in person, I'm a loving individual and everything like that. And I fuck with everybody that fucks with me. And if you don't fuck with me, well, then, I don't know. Well, let's be cool because we might fight. Hopefully not. I'd love to just love and be cool. But, you know, we might do a Hamas quick strike or a fucking Israeli pager bomb on that ass. But anyways, to everybody showing up, showing out, doing their thing, enjoying the bourbon. Again, I don't know. I don't think I've been being a big fans of these above 50%ers and stuff. But sorry, I'm a little under the weather. But the above 45% bourbons, Angel's Envy is still the most delicious bourbon I've ever had in my life. But my go-to still is Bullet Bourbon. But I've been trying these lower shelf, supposedly blind tested, great, like the Evan Williams and stuff like that. And this one, even though this is bought by Sazerac, I don't know, this is still old bottle enough to be, it still has the double markings on it. So it might be a different one, which is cool. The bourbon aficionados will fuck with that. But, yeah, no, still, I don't know. Four Roses, I still got to try and see what's up. Buffalo Trace, I still got to fuck with it too. But everybody, to you and yours, your families out there, I hope you guys stay safe, stay blessed. Who you pray to is who you pray to. But thank you guys. Let's just chill. Fuck this shit. Let's have a good time. And to that I say, Dom Soy.